Hi, Chris with Willow Ridge Garden Center in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. It's coming on fall and we're going to do a fall-like project making a hydrangea wreath out of dried hydrangea flowers. All summer long we've been harvesting our flowers from our gardens and the flower heads off of our hydrangeas here at Willow Ridge. As you see, some of them were the mop heads with the blue tones, some are more purple tones. Sometimes we get a little mauve to some of the flowers. What we did was we harvest these when before they were too dry, but they were aged flowers. We took the leaves off, we tied these stems together in bundles, put them in a cool, dry place, not in the sun, hung them up, and within a few days they were dry. Then we stored them out of the sun until we were ready to use them. Basic form. We're using a foam form here. You can use straw as well. The other ingredient is a greening pin. It's just a little, looks like a hairpin, and this is used to hold the stem on. So you pick some flowers. First, I put one on to show you. We placed it so that this will be the back side. We tried to cover up our form, and you just work in circles, choosing some colors that you like, taking that greening pin and pushing it down on the stem. That one I need to tighten up. Obviously it slipped a bit. But you work your colors, you try your colors and your textures, and you go around in a circle. This doesn't take too long, but you want to make sure that you're covering the stem you did beforehand. So we're just working our way around. For purposes of time constraints here, we may show you the finished product in a minute. This shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, but I don't want to bore you with the process. But as you can see, we're laying them in. We're going to add a little blue in every once in a while. See how the color begins to show? Maybe a little more mauve showing on this side. And we will pin them down from the stems, covering each pin as we go around. And so now we've worked our way all the way around, placing our hydrangea blossoms where we thought it would look good and rounded. I feel like it's got some beautiful color in it, but I want to make mine a little more evened out. So I'm going to take a couple extra little pieces, and what we'll probably do is work them in. You see how if I put a touch more blue in there, that sort of evened that out. I don't mind it not being perfectly round because it is a natural material, but I think sometimes you might have some dips in it and you feel like you want a little more color. Those I would pin in, but you see how that filled it in a bit more. And that's all there is to it. This took us, what, 15 minutes? We had everything done ahead of time, but we have a class this Saturday. It's almost full, unfortunately, but we may do it again in the near future too. But you may try this at home as well. Thanks for joining us at Willow Ridge, Oak Ridge, Tennessee.